Alright, so this is going to be a video about the iPhone 6s and the new update, iOS 9.2 has, if you have an iPhone 5s or older, it's going to start asking you when you go in the App Store. I'm not sure how often it's going to do it, but some people have shown pictures here and reports that they're getting this ad on the iPhone 5s and lower, which is an ad in the App Store that is showing you to upgrade to the iPhone 6s. It's saying iPhone 6s, ridiculously powerful. Learn more or upgrade now, and skip ad at the top. I think this is, what do I have to say? I think this is a complete stupid move that Apple's completely doing, and I think this is a dumber idea than the one I talked about a couple days ago, which was the, what was it called? The case they made, the Apple Charge case, the battery case, which I thought was dumb. I think this is an even worse move that Apple's doing, and this article here says Windows 10 was doing it with the start menu for recommended apps to download. That was recommended apps to download, so I don't think that's that bad. They could have probably put that into the store instead of into the start menu, kind of like what the Google Play Store does. But that's another thing. At least you could disable this. I don't think you can disable this iPhone thing, unlike the Microsoft thing, which was from the start menu instead of in the App Store. I think this is very annoying. And yeah, you have to press the skip button at the very top corner now every so often. I'm not sure how often it's going to do it, and it's just simply annoying. I've had Android phones that have gotten viruses, where ads would randomly show up on my home screen. They'd randomly take me into the Play Store, but something like this is part of the iOS 9.2 update. I would suggest not upgrading to iOS 9.2 if you have an iPhone 5s or older. And another thing is, Apple, by making the 4S and the 5 get iOS 9, I thought you were trying to show that your phones are not irrelevant. By doing this, you're trying to make it seem like the iPhones are starting to become irrelevant, when the main reason of putting iOS 9 on the 4S and the 5C and the 5 was to show that these older phones are still relevant, which I think they're... After this, I really feel like Apple's trying to get rid of the older iPhones, and many people are staying with the 5S because they like the smaller screen size, and something that the iPhone 6s is not offering. Yes, there is a rumors of that they're making a smaller phone, but as of now, they're not doing that. And another problem I have with this is, when people buy a phone, yes, I get it, 2-year contracts are starting to go away, but when people buy a phone, they usually have 2 years they usually have to wait 2 years to upgrade unless they pay a termination fee. And many people they kind of can't upgrade unless they pay that fee. If they have a 5S, if they didn't get it on launch day, maybe they got it towards August or September before the 6 came out, so maybe they got it close to when the 6 came out, then yeah, they're going to be pretty disappointed. I think this is a really annoying move by Apple, and unless they give us a way to disable it, I don't know what to say. And another problem I have with this is, the iPhones have been known to last a long time, not battery-wise. They're known to be to be some of the worst at it, but they're known to be, if you buy an iPhone 2 years from now, it should still work relatively well, where many Android phones would give you apps not working anymore, tons of errors, maybe not even work after the 2 years, maybe to be too slow to actually use after 2 years. And yes, there are plenty of Androids that have lasted past the 2 years and still work. I've heard the Nexus 5 is still pretty usable. But the iPhone has always been known that the phones you buy after 2 years are still pretty relevant. And with this, it really seems like they're trying to get people to upgrade to the newest iPhone. People will upgrade their iPhone when they want, and usually people, when they upgrade an iPhone, they're getting another iPhone. That's just how it is, and people will upgrade their iPhone when they want to. If I was on my Windows laptop and I started getting a message saying, buy a new laptop, I would be pretty pissed off, because I'll buy a new laptop when I feel I'm ready for a new laptop. I know many people that have iPhone 4s and iPhone 5s's who plan on getting a new iPhone when they're done with it or when it stops working, because it works pretty well. And what I want to see is phones starting to last longer, battery-wise and hardware-wise. I'm sick of having to get a new phone all the time because it's not working. Yes, there are times that I do want a new phone when it still works because maybe I'm sick of the phone or something. Then I just try something new. Then I just try something else for like a day or so or a week or so. But this is just complete bullshit by Apple, and it doesn't say how often it shows up or if there's a way to disable it. Hopefully there's a 9.3 update or something, or by iOS 10 you can completely disable this or not even have this at all. I think this is just completely annoying. Maybe just, I don't know. People know that there's a new iPhone coming out. It's not like if Samsung, wait, no, not even Samsung. It's not like if someone had an HTC phone, like the M9. There's probably some people that had the M8 and don't know there's an M9. Yes, because that phone wasn't that popular. It still is pretty popular, but it didn't have that big of a hype around it. When a new iPhone comes out, everyone knows there's a new iPhone. I remember last year my grandma asked my mom, she was like, "Oh, is this the new 6 or new iPhone 6?" And she was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" And she's like, "Oh, it's been everywhere." See, everyone knows when a new iPhone comes out, and they'll get a new iPhone when they feel like it. I just think this is completely annoying, and okay, I don't know what else to say about this, but what do you think of this? Do you think this is complete bullshit by Apple, or do you think this is a good idea? I think this is a dumb idea, as I've already said, but that's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.